It's trade review time, and we were going to do Rivian, but we did Rivian yesterday. So today we're going to talk a little bit about SoFi. SoFi, finally, the report comes out. It's the one we're waiting for. They've been on a nice little run here, SoFi, lately. Obviously, this is a daily chart. So just coming from 13 and change back in September all the way to $24, $25. So you've almost got a double up in just a little bit of time here. So SoFi on the watch today. And why was it on the watch today? Very, very simple. We just said earnings, but earnings are not good enough. They beat, right? Better than expected on EPS. But the key for me was the forward guide, guided over $1 billion versus 985. So not only was their current or their past quarter better than expected, but they're also guiding forward. So to me, those are two things that we really like. And we know that there's a lot of eyeballs on SoFi. So especially off its recent action, you know, we ticked up here 23.24, back down to 21.50. So we knew that there was going to be some movement here. Pretty happy with SoFi. So what did we look at today? We only wanted longs, right? And what we were looking at was this level right here, 22.50. We bounced off there a couple times. Obviously the very bottom there, 21.50. We didn't think that was going to come into play. So we really sort of rested on this trade right here, and that was going to be 22.50. Now, of course, we take it right away early as it comes back down. We're just kind of cruising up here, 24.50. As you can see the top, some of these wicks happening early on in the day. We never want to get involved with too many shares on the first few minutes of earnings. You see why with Disney today, and you're going to see why with SoFi. There's no way I can figure this all out. When the top is 24.70, and then the very bottom of that same candle is 23.20, that's a little bit too violent there. So this is too violent. But we wait and take a very, very small position here at 23.50 because, hey, goes up, comes back down $1, we take that long. But we don't really get out. We get out right there on a nice little spike up. That's 50 cents clean. Then we're done, right? And then it just falls back down. We stop defending these areas because we see these bottom wicks. We take a note right here at 23 even, okay? That's where we take the shares. So we get long at 23 even, knowing that 22.50 is going to be a spot where we're going to get out. So it's 50 cents worth of risk, which is fine. But I go into scout mode all the time anyways. So we get this fill here, and all of a sudden starts bumping up 23.20, 23.25, 23.30 right there at VWAP. Then boom, breaks through. This is only one trade. Then breaks through VWAP right there, 23.80 out. Right there as a top, bouncing around. That was a pretty good top, right? Comes back down, breaks, we leave it alone, starts to move up. Now this is where we get a little silly. We should probably have taken some of this out because we should have just identified that this was going to be a possible range there, right? Anyways, comes back in, breaks through 24, and we wind up getting out our last piece right there. I'm trying to do a little bit better holding some of these plays, right? I don't know if it's going to go back up. I actually thought it was going to retest those highs. Doesn't do it, comes in. Should have probably got out here around 24.40-ish. Didn't do it. Ah, well, what can we do? But there's VWAP right down here. You can see by the blue, we're still right here, 23.90 or so on the day. I had to zoom it back out to get a better look here. But SoFi, look, all you got to do, it's on my sticky note back long until 22.50. So it's on the sticky note. It's on the watch list. You got to be prepared for stocks now. It's earnings season. When they guide forward and they beat, that's a recipe for success for me. So it's your trade of the day, and it's SoFi.